Right, I'm here with Lorenzo. Lorenzo, what do you make of that, mate?
Oh, it's disappointing, isn't it? I mean, Middlesbrough did nothing all game. Should have been about 5-0 up in the first half. They celebrated that missed penalty from Ronaldo like they won the Champions League or something. But this is their Champions League final, isn't it? Coming to Old Trafford.
Do you feel like the game started positively and slowly went downhill?
Yeah, it did, to be fair. We actually looked alright when we started. We had a good few chances. Sancho obviously think hit the bar, didn't he? And then Bruno missed that chance. We should have killed the game off, really. So it's our own fault. We weren't clinical enough. Bruno missed he hit the post, didn't he? Nearly open net. We had the chances, you know. So there's positive signs, I guess. You've got to take positives from everything, I guess. But yeah.
It's hard to be positive when you've been knocked out the FA
I know.
Cup.
11 o'clock at night. I'm freezing, and here we are.
Just in terms of that first half, with Ronaldo missed the penalty, and then we did recover from that by scoring the goal.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, the goal, it gave us a little bit of a boost. It was nice to obviously get back at them because they've been giving us all that. But you've got to kill them off while you got the momentum, do you know what I mean? You've got to kill them off, and we didn't do it. We were not clinical enough at all. I mean, like I said, there was positives. I mean, McTominay, I thought, he splits opinion, doesn't he? But I don't think he was the right choice to come off. I know Pogba's only just come back, but I actually thought Paul Pogba was quite good today, to be fair to him. Despite his attitude problems and all that, fair play to him, he's a good player, isn't he?
Do you feel like after Middlesbrough scored, the wind got in their sails and the wind went out of ours?
100%. I mean, I've just seen a Championship side get on top of us the last half hour. I want to cry, but fair play to them. I mean, you know what? Their fans are pretty good, to be fair, as much as it pains me to say. And just to sum it all up now it's pissing it down. There you go.
How do you feel about Ronaldo's performance tonight?
Do you know what? He's 37 tomorrow, so I'll let him off. Is what it is. You know, it's going to happen. He's been at the top for so long. I'm not going to start calling him out. Obviously, it's not what we expect from him, but he's still a GOAT.
And when you talk about positives, you say you've got to stay positive. Well, you've got to stay positive. What positives are you taking out of this game?
Like you said, we started all right. Do you know what I mean? You got to take what you can from it, and you know, it's hard to stay positive, like you just said, but the season will be over soon. That's the main positive, and maybe we can have a new manager and go again next season.
And Pogba back in the team today, do you think he did enough to stay in the team after that?
His performances are so hit and miss, it's hard to say really. I mean, tonight I thought he was quality, but if he wants out, get him out, do you know what I mean? This is Man United, it's not Sunday League. You can't just go, oh yeah, I'm not going to turn up this week, I'm going to turn up this week. You've got to be at your highest level all the time. He cost £90 million.
How do you feel about the manager at this point? A couple of months.
It's not Ralph Rangnick. I'm not going to blame him at all. No, not all. I mean, what can he do? What can he do really? I mean, he's made some interesting choices. We've not had the best results. We thought we'd get that new manager bounce. We haven't. But I'm not going to blame Ralph Rangnick for that. I mean, we weren't clinical enough. What can he do from the sidelines? Is what it is.
What was you were inside the stadium? What was that Bruno Fernandes miss? What did it look like from inside the stadium?
For me, it looked like an open net, and he so poked in at the post. It was horrendous. I was convinced it was in. Sums up our night.
And you look at the bench today, and it wasn't the strongest. I mean, attacking-wise, Alanga was the only person we could have brought on for a bit of, firepower. But what do you think of his performance? I mean, he missed a penalty at the end. I mean,
that is the worst penalty I've ever seen in my whole life. I'd like to disclose, but it's not his fault. Do you know what I mean? He's a young lad. He didn't really do much. I mean, he's had good performances against Villa and Brentford, but he did go missing a bit. We didn't have the options, though, like you say. I'd like seeing Hannibal Mejbri get on, because everyone's been raving about his AFCON performances, but that is what it is.
You know, people will be blaming the transfer window now.
Of course.
After this, won't they?
Yeah, of course they will.
How do you feel personally about?
I see both sides to it, to be honest. I mean, why are we going to sign someone if we're going to get another manager in the summer? It might not be his player, but I mean, apparently Rangnick said he wants some players, and the board have turned against him. So I mean, what's the point in getting him in?
And do you think some of the fans will start questioning now some of these players that we've given out on loan? Like we never should have.
Well, we shouldn't have. I mean, in hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And with all this Greenwood shit that's gone on, stuff that's gone on. It's easy to say we should have kept Martial, we should have kept all that, but they had to go and get it. I'm glad Donny's going to get some minutes somewhere, because he's a top player and he'll come back next season and probably boss our midfield.
And just finally, Lorenzo, out of the FA Cup this evening, we can just feel it in the air, so much disappointment, but so we've either got to win the Champions League now or finish top four. I mean, That's what's left for us now.
I mean, if we win the Champions League, I'll get Ralph Rangnick's face tattooed on my chin or something mad like that.
We're going to get a Ralph Rangnick tattoo if he gets us top 4.
No, Champions League. If we win the Champions League, even if we get top 4, if we get top 4, I'll just give him a good cheer from the stands.
And just before you go, Lorenzo, final thoughts about the game tonight as a whole?
Good moments, but we should never, ever, 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 ever be letting a 7th in the Championship side do that to us. Ever.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Lorenzo.
Cheers, mate. Nice one.